Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be listening to La Vida Una by Myke Towers, his new album. I'm not very excited for this, to be honest. Like, excited in the sense I don't have high expectations at all. From what I read in the description of the album, this is going to be straying very far away from like his his last hip hop oriented album Like Myke, which not a good sign. Not that I don't like his more commercial stuff, to put it that way. And Easy Money Baby, like, I like that album, but from like the little singles we got from this didn't really give me very high hopes, to say the least.
This album seems like Myke is just gonna be drifting away from essentially what he's good at.
Exactly.
So I mean, we'll see how he does. I don't have any like expectations right now. I really just gonna listen to the album, go in pretty much blind, and see what I think after.
The only difference between someone like Myke and someone like Eladio is that Myke has a lot more, like, he definitely does have a talent, like a sound for like that commercial, more like Latin, pop type music. He really does have a sound for that. So this could be amazing. This could be like the best Latin pop album in a long time.
Potentially.
But I doubt it, to say the least.
We'll see.
First song's Voodoo. That was really boring.
It was.
That was really boring.
That was just like,
okay.
bare minimum. Basically.
Literally bare minimum. Because I listened to it and I'm like, okay, but it's just like, okay. By the second verse, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, okay, I get it. It's a voodoo, whatever. Like, I think I forgot everything.
Really, I just...
Except for the chorus.
Yeah, the ooh.
Yeah,
but that's really it. Next one is Mi Droga. You can tell it's taking a very commercial...
Super commercial. Very commercial.
It's very much a commercial album. It's not the Myke that most people know. It's very much...
I like the chorus. That's it. I think the chorus was better than
I thought the
Voodoo.
video was kind of cool. The video had nice visuals and stuff. But, I mean...
But it's like, would I listen to this again? No. I wouldn't. Like, it's just missing. It's just missing, like, something. Bare minimum so far. What's next?
Más allá.
Thank goodness it's finally over.
That one's so boring.
It was so boring. Like, I actually, like, saw myself drifting away.
That ass. I was about to tell you to skip it. Myke doesn't need to do this. He doesn't need to, like, have to appeal to, like, a more, like, pop or more family friendly, I guess you could say, public. Like, just keep doing what you are good at. Keep perfecting your craft.
No, exactly, because
why like, I've never understood this whole need, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make an album that's more like hardcore, more streetwise, kind of like what I used to do. Now I'm gonna make this more commercial album. There's no need for that. You need to, like, start, like, getting rid of that culture, because then you get stuff like this.
No, exactly.
And it's just like, this is a waste. This is already gonna be a wasted album. Because I'm like, what's the point? You have an album like Myke, even Easy Money Baby, like, two albums that weren't commercial, and they were both pretty good albums. And it's like, it was just Myke perfecting his craft. And it's not like Myke has lost his edge either, because we heard him on the remix with Eladio, and like, Myke still has his bars. Myke still is Myke. It's just that, what are we doing here? There's no need for this.
Obviously, Bad Bunny, for example, he does music that can be considered pop, but it's one of those things where when he does it, it seems like he wants to do that type of music, and there's some sort of reason to him doing it. Same with, like, Eladio and a bunch of these other artists. But Myke, I feel like when Myke does it, specifically when he does it on songs like these and albums like these, it seems like he's just on autopilot. Because Myke, he knows that he can do a song that's good enough. He knows he can, but it doesn't seem like he's going farther. Like, he's not pushing any boundaries. It doesn't seem like this is something he necessarily, like, is passionate about. It's just, okay, it's time for this now.
Exactly. It's kind of
not like
he
even
feels like he has to do it.
Even on
that's
Easy
what
Money,
it feels like.
Exactly. Even on Easy Money Baby, where you can consider that a more commercial album, even though it has a lot more, like, hip hop cuts on it. Even that album, songs like Diosa, songs like Girl, like, those are songs that are doing something new and something creative, and they're good songs in their own right. It's not just commercial for the sake of being commercial.
Yeah, no, this is what this, like, already, like, the first, like, 3 songs of this album, that's what it feels like. It's just like
commercial for the sake of
it just feels forced. It's
exactly,
just, like,
forced. It just seems like Myke went to the studio. It's like, okay, let's just write whatever, like, comes out, and then
exactly. Let's just, like,
because he knows he can do it. He's talented enough to where this is nothing to him.
Yeah, you have a bunch of people in the industry who are like, no, like, you have to make a couple of commercial albums, a couple of commercial songs.
When it's been
like,
so disproven.
You have to.
Exactly.
And you don't have to. You have an artist like Bad Bunny who has proved that just do what you want to do. Just, like, be yourself, and it'll get you somewhere. I saw a lot of people saying, like, the people who are criticizing the album just want another album like Myke. Just want more, just want the same, like, trap talking about the streets. No. Because it's like, a bunch of these have been, like, love songs, right? Myke can make a good love song. You have Explicito, which is my favorite Myke Towers song, by the way.
That EP was amazing.
And that EP was great.
And that was a commercial EP.
Exactly. That's the thing. He can make good commercial stuff. It's just that this just feels forced.
Next one.
Ooh la la.
We already listened to Ooh La La, which I will say right now is the best song. Right now is the best song.
Probably.
At least he tried a little bit with that.
I guess so.
But even then,
This one's it's no sabe.
I can so easily hear Bad Bunny on that.
I know, right? It sounded like En Casita, like the beat from that song.
Yeah.
nice little trap song, but it was just okay.
Yeah. What's the next one?
It's this one.
What can I say that I haven't already said?
I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this video, cause how many songs is it? It's like 23 songs. Dude, we're only on song number 6, and it's 23 fucking songs. And if they all sound like this, then
how long it goes until we have something new to say.
Next one is
Mundo Cruel.
Yep.
That's enough of that. What's the next one? This one? Gamma King.
Yeah. It's in order. I mean, really, the only thing that was different was
the
like,
verse at the beginning.
Yeah, and like the girl singing.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, okay.
I was feeling the verse a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one, Sábado.
Yep.
Am I going crazy? This has to be like the wrong album. These feel like a bunch of like B-side whatever songs that he left off of Easy Money Baby. Ceniza Quedan. That's the next one. That was that. Next song, Lo Que Pide. I don't even know at what point like I'm at right now.
Let me see which song we're on.
I don't even know what point. I swear, like I'm lost. Like what song is which? What's going on?
We're on song 11. So good.
Next one, Extra Extra.
This is your idea to react to this.
Yeah, I mean we have to. That's our job.
I guess.
You go through the pain because the thing is people don't go through the pain and they're like, oh, it's not so bad. All the people that are like, what do you mean it's bad? They didn't listen to the whole thing. I listened to the whole thing. I know how bad it is. Try listening to the whole thing, then you come back to me. Do you remember a lyric?
I think I remember. That's really all I remember for that song.
Next one is Tu Rehen. That one was okay. That one was okay. I like the chorus, I guess.
It was fine.
Next one is Bellaquial. It was okay. You know, kind of a theme. Next one is Celos with J Balvin. Why does J Balvin's voice sound like that? Doesn't it sound weird? Like mixed weird?
Yeah, whoever mixed it,
like it sounds weird.
Song number 15.
Counting that shit down.
I'm counting it down because this is so bored.
This was one of the singles that I saw, and I was like, oof.
I haven't listened to it.
You haven't listened to it. The next song, Aguardiente, that's the single I'm referring to. That was solid. Like, compared to Easy Money Baby, not as good. But for this album, probably the best one.
As of right now.
Not
that, I don't think it'll change, but, you know.
Next one, El Calentón. It seems like everybody is obsessed with Calentón now. It feels like Myke is looking at, like, his song La Playa, and it's like, what if that was, like, a whole album? But it's, like, you know, worse. Which that's a good example of a commercial song that Myke, like, hit out of the park. But we'll get to that at the end.
Next song is Domiteo with Arcángel. And I'm like, okay, Arca.
Combi, bring some life.
Yeah, exactly.
Get me through the end of this at least.
Please.
That was okay. It really wasn't that good. Honestly, it really wasn't. Next one.
Okay, we're almost done. Song 20, Flow Myke. I mean, fuck. Equix. I guess. Equix. And then Lala. And then Lo Logré. And then
He really thought he was doing something. Okay, Lala. La 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 la. No, because what are we doing? Did we give up?
That's what I'm saying.
Did we give up?
Like,
Fuck. La 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 la. Dude, wait until fucking
La 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 la.
Last song, I don't think so.
I don't know what you were trying to like achieve in this album. Okay, that's it.
Wait, let me get my thoughts together for this. This was really bad. And when I say this was really bad, let me like make things clear, because some people hear this is really bad and you think I'm comparing this to like Farhan Love Shady or something. It's like, no, that's not what I'm saying. It's like we need to realize who we're talking about here.
For an artist of Mike's caliber,
of Mike's potential,
exactly.
Mike's heights.
Exactly. This is bad.
This is really bad.
If you look at all his other discography, you're like, okay, this is like not even like close.
And before someone comes and maybe thinks that we just like his trap, we're one of those, no. I like good music. That's what I like. That's what we like. And he has released good commercial music. That's what gets me. When I critique Myke and when we say this is bad, it's like you have done what you're trying to achieve here better before. There's no reason why have you gone back. It's 2023 and he's releasing music that he would release like in 2020 and sometimes even worse.
We've been saying the entire video. It just feels really forced.
Exactly.
Feels like whoever is like with him probably like told him like, hey, like maybe it's time for like a commercial album.
And if it wasn't for his talent that he shows just naturally, he wouldn't be considered one of the biggest right now doing what he's doing right now. When I can say confidently that I would rather listen to all of Osuna's albums better than this, right?
Yeah, I mean,
because at least Osuna makes music where it's like I can listen to this. He's not doing anything, and a lot of his music is talking about the same thing, but at least it's something that's like sticks with me.
No, yeah, I can confidently say that I probably won't go back to any of these songs.
No, none of them. I can barely remember.
It was just really boring. You don't need to satisfy anybody. Just do what you do. Do what you're good at.
It's either somebody's telling him he has to do this, he's convincing himself he has to do this, or he really wants to do this. And if you really want to do this, something's going wrong behind the scenes because you've done this before better.
Yeah, it just straight up, it wasn't good.
It's just not good.
It wasn't good.
In this sense, like either Myke or the people that are behind this are smart because they know that all the songs are gonna be just good enough where people are gonna defend them because it's like, okay, this isn't the worst thing I've ever heard. But it's like, are we really gonna make the excuse that just because this isn't unlistenable, it's not bad? Something can be listenable and bad. So what? Just because I can listen to it one time means, oh, it's good, even though you never want to go back to it. You even see the features he has, and you can see why he's doing what he's doing. I mean, he has Daddy Yankee, J Balvin, Ozuna, people who have had these same problems for years.
Yeah.
Their music is like in arrested development.
Exactly. I just don't want to repeat the same shit. I've said what I think. It's like super. It's just super repetitive. It's super boring. There's no need in this day and age that you feel like you have to do a more commercial album. Like in the description in Apple Music, where it said like where he's accepting his more superstar status. What do you mean by that? Do you mean like the music back then, like, oh, his stupid ghetto music, we don't like that anymore, so now he has to make more sophisticated music because he's a superstar? Like, what does that mean? There's no, like,
you can be a superstar and make the same music.
If anything, I consider Like Myke more of a superstar album than this.
Yeah, like it's a superstar thing to throw all your artistry away. That's
my thoughts.
Exactly. If you agreed with us, make sure to like or let us know why we are degenerates and need to die immediately. Thank you, regardless.